So, what is Booktube? Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my Booktube channel about books and reading and stuff. In this video, I want to give you the definitive guide to Booktube. So, what is Booktube? If the word is YouTube, Booktube is a book-specific community that's a very small part of YouTube. Maybe say like Miami or Atlanta. It's small, but it's significant. YouTube has around 37 million channels, of which around 40,000 are Booktube channels. Booktube is a fantastic way of sharing book recommendations with bookish-minded people. The content creators on Booktube are unapologetically nerdy. The Booktube community started around 2009-2010. It's impossible to put an exact date on it. And from that time it's grown exponentially. There are now thousands of creators, reaching hundreds of thousands of viewers. The stereotypical booktuber is a 20 or 30 something American woman with flawless makeup, white straight teeth, talking about YA fantasy. But there's booktubers with every genre, every interest in books. You can find almost any genre or author you're interested in on Booktube. Being on YouTube, it has the Google search engine. You just type Booktube into the search bar with whatever interests you, like Booktube Australian Literature, or Booktube Aboriginal Voices, Booktube Fantasy, Booktube Lee Bardugo, Booktube James Bond, Booktube Self-Help. Whatever you're interested in, you could, unless it's extremely niche, you can probably find some booktubers somewhere talking about it. Booktube Charles Dickens, although if you really want to check out Charles Dickens, you could have a look at Katie Lumsden's channel, Books and Things. She's an expert on all things Dickens. When you find Booktube content you like, I suggest you subscribe to the channel. My subscription feed now is full of booktubers. Booktube is a global phenomenon. Booktubers are not just talking in English. In fact, some of the most prolific booktubers are Spanish speaking. The most viewed booktuber currently is Bel Rodriguez, who's a Spanish speaker, who has almost 900,000 subscribers. The most prolific booktuber is Steve Donahue, with over 4,000 videos uploaded to YouTube. Sometimes a big YouTuber like PewDiePie will talk about books and talk very intelligently about books, but I don't really consider him a booktuber because most of his videos are not in the book realm. Publishers work with booktubers to increase the hype around a new release. They'll send popular booktubers ARCs. An ARC is an advanced reader copy, so they can read it and review it on their channels. Publishers hope by doing this they'll reach younger viewers who don't read the traditional media of book reviews. They don't read the Times Literary Supplement, for example, and it helps create this hype around a book. There are several different types of video that booktubers film. Some do book reviews. These can be with or without spoilers. The booktuber will tell you why they didn't like a certain book. These are not generally the most popular of the booktube videos. Hauls are popular on Booktube, where a booktuber will hold up a pile of books that they've bought in the month or on the day. Here I just have a small haul. Does size really matter? Most of the booktubers you'll see doing hauls, they have massive piles of books. There are also readalongs, where groups of booktubers and their commenters will be reading the same book and commenting on that book. TBRs are common at the start of the month. This is a list of books that the booktuber wants to be read, TBR, and books they hope to get to in the immediate future. Then at the end of the month there's usually a wrap-up video where the booktuber will tell you what they've read during that month and comment on the books they've read. Tag videos are very popular on Booktube. One booktuber will start the tag, they will put out a video with various questions and prompts, they will answer them, and then they'll tag other booktubers who will then do their own videos with the same prompts. And it's interesting to compare tag videos. You see what type of reading the different booktubers like, what their tastes are, and you get an insight into their lives. On the more interesting Booktube videos are the discussion videos where booktubers take a certain theme and discuss it over various books or talk about issues in the Booktube community. There are also collaborations where two or more booktubers will put out a video together. This could often be a live video where they invite comments from their audience about what they're talking about, and they're responding to their audience comments as well as discussing the theme of their collaboration. Booktube, rather than being just a disparate collection of different YouTube videos, tends to see itself as a community with the content creators and the commentators sharing common values and common interests. Then we have Readathons. There are many Readathons. Each month has a different theme. In February we had Black History Month, where a lot of us would read books from Black history or by Black writers. March, we had March the Moderns, where we were reading books from the first part of the 20th century. And there was also March the Mammoths, where we'd read very large books like Anna Karenina, like Dombey and Son, but books of 800 pages or more. And there was March Mystery Madness, where lots of booktubers read mystery books. There's also, in July, there'll be Jane Austen July. October is Victober, a celebration of Victorian literature led by Katie Howe and Katie Lumsden. There's non-fiction November, and there are many others. The Invisible Cities project covers 3 different countries each month. For this month, April, we have Equatorial Guinea, Peru and Vietnam. So that was my definitive guide to Booktube. I'll put a lot of notes in the doobly-doo, including links to various channels where you can explore Booktube more thoroughly. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and comment below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.